Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches. No importa la hora que sea, siempre es un gran momento para aprender español con Profesor Pablo. All right, today we want to learn how to say the only plus any given noun, whether it's singular or plural, masculine or feminine. We have four ways of doing this. We have el único and la única. By themselves, they mean the only one. If you just say el único or la única, that's fine. It means the only one. Just make sure that if you're talking about something feminine, you go la única. If it's masculine, el único. If you want to say the only ones by themselves, you just say los únicos or las únicas. But if you add the noun to it, you have to make sure that the noun agrees with one of the four in number, singular and plural, and gender, feminine and masculine. Let's go down our first cluster. The only time, el único tiempo. The only person, la única persona. The only money that I have, el único dinero. The only place that I recommend, el único lugar. The only reason that I know, la única razón. The only people that can't come, las únicas personas. The only space that I have, el único espacio. The only books that she bought, los únicos libros que compró. Camas, you go into a bed store, it's during the pandemic, they didn't have a lot of supply. They say, these are the only beds that we have. Estas son las únicas camas que tenemos. So, the el único, la única, los únicos, and las únicas phrase built with the noun, you build your sentence in front of it and after it. It's very simple. Here we go, problema. Even though problema ends in an A, most words ending in MA in Spanish are masculine. So here we go. The only problem, el único problema. The only problems, plural, los únicos problemas. The only excuse, la única excusa. The only thought that I have, el único pensamiento. This is my only camera. Esta es mi única cámara. The only college in town. Es la única universidad en la ciudad, en el pueblo. The only towns. Los únicos pueblos along your trip through the Midwest. The only cities, las únicas ciudades. Buildings, the only buildings with solar power. Los únicos edificios con energía solar. It's the only bike that I have. Es la única bicicleta que yo tengo. All right, our last cluster. Respuesta. It's my only answer. Es, get rid of the la and put me. Es mi única respuesta. It's my only animal. Es mi único animal. They are our only animals. Son nuestros únicos animales. The only credit card that I have. La única tarjeta de crédito que yo tengo. La tienda. The only store that's open this late at night. La única tienda que está abierta a estas horas de la noche. Niños. The only kids that don't speak English are in my class. Los únicos niños que no hablan inglés están en mi clase. La escuela. It's the only school that's close by. Es la única escuela que está cerca de nosotros. Llave. It's the only key that I have. Es la única llave que tengo. It's the only food that he likes. Es la única comida que le gusta. Las fotos. These are the only photos that we took. Estas son las únicas fotos que sacamos. And finally, this is the only life that you have. Esta es la única vida que tienes. So there you go. Make sure whatever noun you use after the only part agrees in number and gender. And remember, you can use these all by themselves. El único, la única, los únicos, and las únicas. Remember, these two on top mean the only one, and these two mean the only ones. Okay? Okay, es todo por ahora. If you're asking a question and someone says, Pablo, ¿tienes otra pregunta? No, this is the only one. Esta es la única. Pablo, ¿tienes otro carro? Pablo, do you have another car? No, este es el único. Pablo, do you have any extra books? ¿Tiene otros libros extra? No, these are the only ones. Estos son los únicos. Pablo, are these your only houses? Sí, estas son las únicas. Yes, these are the only ones. So it's an easy to understand lesson, and it's good to know because we say this a lot, right? The only free time I have is tomorrow at 1 o'clock. El único tiempo libre que tengo es mañana a la 1. Okay, amigos, es todo por ahora. You guys are the best. Keep it up. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I read your comments. I respond to your comments. Sometimes I get busy. It takes me a day or two. But generally speaking, within 24 hours, I try to respond to all the comments. I like to see your requests for lessons. And it's also nice to know where you are from. What country? Finland, Germany, India, wherever it is. Pakistan, right? Canada, England. All these beautiful countries in the world. But listen, love you guys. Thank you so much for sharing your time, coming here to our lessons to learn Spanish. So, hasta pronto, tengan un gran día y tomen su agua. Bye-bye.